Hello and welcome back. During the previous lesson, we have dealt with themes related to the different aspects of the retail experience design. During this lesson, we will introduce the topic of space as an hybrid tool, as an instrument of communication capable of taking different forms, from commercial space to artistic or cultural space. In the world of instant communication via social media, we are witnessing the dematerialization of communication tools. But, at the same time, we are observing the increasing demand to involve the public through real experiences using the space in different ways. Physical space assumes even more value because it allows living a unique experience in a particular time, allowing to live this experience also at a distance through social media and magazines. The space and its reinterpretation as an episodic artistic moment thus become a new direction of designing and communicating. Many companies are implementing different strategies to use architectural design and the design of the exhibition as a communication strategy. These strategies are designed to involve more and more customers, to open new markets, or to expand the product portfolio with new items. We are therefore facing different types of new concepts of brand extension to the design of physical space. They can be summarized in space as an artistic artifact, space as a cultural place, space as a celebration of heritage, space as a storytelling of an attitude. Let's analyze them in details. In the case of the space as an artistic artifact, we witness real artistic performances. We are not talking here about performances hosted in exhibition or corporate spaces, but spaces created ad hoc, designed to be a hybrid tool between art, market, and communication. Prada Marfa represents an excellent example of this kind of project. The project was launched in 2005 by a duo of Scandinavian artists, Elmgren and Dragset, as a permanent art installation. Prada Marfa is a Prada store built following the aesthetic canons of the brand's boutiques and designed to deteriorate naturally over the time and without external repair or restoration. A shop, however, built in the middle of the Chihuahua Desert, about 60 km from the city of Marfa. It is a fake Prada shop, defined by the artist as a pop architectural landscape art project. The brand did not commission the work, but Miuccia Prada herself immediately appreciated the idea, leaving the artists free to use the logo and giving them a selection of pieces from the Autumn-Winter 2005 collection in the desert tones of the surrounding environment. Prada Marfa has also become a tourist attraction over time, thanks to the many photographs published on social networks and the iconic road signs that indicate the distance from the installation. The space turns out to be, in this sense, an artistic and communicative artifact that becomes also an instrument of corporate positioning within a specific market segment. Moreover, the space can be seen as a cultural space. If the art project defines a place to watch live or remotely through social media, the project of the 24-hour museum represents an alternative way of thinking and using the space. The 24-hour museum was a project commissioned by Miuccia Prada, created by the Italian artist Francesco Venzoli in collaboration with the Dutch architect Rem Koolhaas in the historic Palais de Iéna designed by the French architect Auguste Perret. The temporary event, lasting 24 hours, was designed according to three particular types of museum space: historical, contemporary, forgotten. The three areas were designed to be functional to the sequence of events that took place during the 24 hours: the private dinner, the partying during the night, and the opening to the public during the day. An unusual event and space that has, however, attracted considerable attention from both the public and the press. Going on, Space can be seen as a celebration of the heritage. The heritage narrative over the years has increasingly become an essential element of communication for many brands, especially in the luxury segment. Storytelling takes different forms, from a publication of book to the organization of exhibition up to the creation of real museums, which become space of culture but also sales spaces. On the one hand, we have projects such as the Ferragamo Museum in Florence, which creates a museum focused on the conservation and presentation of the brands from a cultural point of view, its values and its characteristics. This museum hosts not only the permanent collection, but also temporary exhibitions that amplify the relationship between the brand history and the contemporary world. On the other hand, we have the Gucci Garden, a multifunctional space inside the historic Palazzo della Mercanzia in Florence. This hybrid space includes a restaurant, Gucci Osteria, and an exhibition area, Gucci Garden Galleria, which hosts temporary exhibition on the different facets of the brand history. We can also find a boutique, where special collection and capsule collection of clothing, accessories, furniture and gift items are sold. In this perspective, the space celebrates the brand from a commercial point of view. Last but not least, there is the concept of space as a storytelling of an attitude. The Marni Market project gives shape to different concepts of commercial space. The project was created in 2014 as a temporary project to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the brand's foundation by Consuelo and Gianni Castiglioni. The Marni Market was conceived as a temporary space in which there were no typical products of the brand, clothing or accessories, but different products from time to time, from furniture made in Colombia to traditional Japanese footwear made with fabrics. The products were selected not as an expression of company's core business, but of Consuelo Castiglioni's attitude and design approach. Spaces in which customers could realize their idea of t-shirt, assembling Marni-style shapes that were printed at the moment, or even assemble their bijou, using the multicolored and multiform elements of the Milanese fashion house. Space, therefore, designed to involve the client in a form or active participation to the style of the brand. To conclude, in this lesson, we have highlighted the multitude of shades that temporary space can assume for a brand. And we have presented 4 categories of design direction of spaces capable of generating different experiences: artistic experiences, cultural experiences, celebration of the history of a brand, and storytelling of an attitude.